Hi everyone, welcome to week 15. So before I get into this week's activity, I'm sitting here on the home page and I wanted to show you the addition of a video or tutorial that I've added here. So I've mentioned to you all before, if anyone would like to talk to me face to face or go over an assignment or do some research collaboratively, I am more than willing to do that through Zoom. What Zoom is, it's like Skype, where we can also share our screen, our computer screen, and work together. So if anyone is unfamiliar with it, here's the link, but here I've added a tutorial on how to use it. It's actually quite easy, and I wanted to share that and point that out to you right up front. So let's get into modules and see what is going on this week. This week is all about the research question. So let's go down to week 15. Here we are. Start with the overview. And this, again, just kind of shows you a little brief overview of what's happening this week. So by Tuesday, there are a couple pages that include videos and some articles that are fantastic examples of the type of research that we're going to be doing. Remember, writing project 3 is a proposal for a research project that is expository. That means it is for an informational essay, not an argumentative one, not one where you're sharing your opinion on something. The only opinion that's going to be shared in here is, look, this is interesting. That's basically going to be your thesis. And so these are fantastic examples. There's some online magazine articles, some TED Talks, and I'll talk more about them. Watch those by Tuesday. They're actually very enjoyable. They're really enjoyable reads. So watch those by Tuesday. By Thursday, there's a little mini lecture that I'll show you that you'll need to watch on research questions and a discussion board on helping one another come up with research questions. That's going to get going by Thursday. Make sure you have your first post by Thursday. By Saturday, we'll finish that up, and we'll also post research questions. So let me look at each of these one by one in a little bit more detail. So this first page includes some great articles. Remember, we're trying to look at something that's familiar, a topic that we come across every day that's common. And I mentioned in a previous announcement, we are in the middle of this crazy pandemic. Our lives are turned upside down. We're living through things that we've never lived through before, that we never could have expected. Now this, as far as the coronavirus and as far as the stay at home, that's very interesting, and those would be fantastic topics for an argumentative paper or something where we're going to share an opinion on. But for an informational article or essay, it doesn't quite work because we are living in it right now. There's not a whole lot of research out there about what we're living through right now. And so it would be very difficult to write an expository essay on it. And since English 101, the requirements for this class is to write an expository or informational essay, it's not going to be the best topic. So think about things that are very common or familiar in your life. You know, boredom. This is a great article on looking at boredom and looking at it from a surprising perspective, and also scary movies. You know, those are some great examples of the types of things, types of topics that we're going to be looking at. And here's the second page also. And these are a couple of my favorite TED Talks, especially Gladwell's. Okay, these are two TED Talks. And the thing about TED Talks that's really interesting is a lot of them are written and organized, even though they're speeches, they're written and organized in the exact pattern of an academic essay, whether it's informational or argumentative. You know, they are the same patterns. And we look at, these are both informational TED Talks. One is looking at the familiar story of David and Goliath in a very new way. And another one is looking at fireflies, something we've all seen or at least heard of. I saw my first firefly just this last summer. So look at these. They're short, they're enjoyable, but look at the pattern. Both of these authors, Gladwell and Lewis, organize their TED Talks in the exact same way that we would organize an expository essay. So look at how they organize it, but look at, since we're just writing our proposal, just look at how they look at common topics from a new angle. Give you some ideas of how you can consider this project before we write our proposal on it. And then we come to research questions. Research questions are very important. That's what we start out with when we're doing a research project. Research questions are required in research proposals because the person giving the funding or the approval for the project want to know exactly what you're researching. I'm not going to get too into that now because I've got a lovely little video right here. It's not too long where I talk about that. And then there's another little Powtoon video. So read over this, watch those videos, and that will prepare you for our discussion board. The discussion board is basically we're all just going to share our topics through a reply, and then we're going to just brainstorm. Pick at least, everybody should have their topics down there by Tuesday night, okay? Just the topic that you're thinking of. So just one topic that you're thinking about. And then you're going to pick about at least 7 other peers who have shared their topic, and you're going to come up with a question. You're going to come up with 7 questions. If you have one peer that you add a couple questions to, that can count. But you're going to post 7 questions, and these can be silly, outside of the box kind of questions. We're just brainstorming. So read over that, post that. The final post will be due by, what was it, by Thursday or Saturday? I can't remember. Anyway, but by Saturday, is that the 25th? I'm getting my dates mixed up. You have to double check me on that. But that's where I'm going to ask you to post your research question, your tentative. This can change, this can evolve as we go, but I want you to write a research question that you think that you're going to follow up on. And let's see, I think, yep, that's it. We're getting right into week 16, so that's it. So if you have any questions, you let me know. If you have any questions on the assignment in general, you let me know. There's a quick link to the overview on our homepage. Review it several times so you don't forget what's happening or what's required, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great week, everyone. Stay well, stay safe, and I hope you're happy. Bye-bye.